Alright guys, we are live back with the Madden 25 franchise. Whodat franchise. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. Shout out to the chat, shout out to people that watch. Let's get it. Alright. Everything's good. Say less. Got the coffee going, top of the morning to y'all.
It's week 12 of the NFL, and we'll be watching the dynamic
Thursday afternoon. Thursday morning, excuse me. Tyreek Hill is balling.
It's the Saints and the Panthers, just ahead on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football?
Y'all hit that like on the way in.
It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward here with you.
We are at in the top number one of the NFL, folks.
Seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock.
Got the Whodat Nation in the building.
It breeds
A little
contempt.
worried,
These
but
teams
if we
don't
play
like
our
each
game
other.
plan,
They
do
can
our
fake it.
game
They can say
plan.
all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bullshit
65
material.
Carolina Cardiac
The
Cat
fact is,
Panthers
you know
versus
your
the New
division
Orleans
foes
Big
better than
Easy
anybody, and they
Saints
know you. And that
down the
familiarity does
bayou,
bring a little
and we
extra
get the
heat
ball
into
at
this
half.
matchup.
We just gotta play good defense, hold them to a field goal.
And we're underway in Caesar Superdome. Johnson with a return here.
If we
Coverage
can't,
team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Throwing the out route complete. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Motioning left is Johnston. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has a man. It's Brooks. And he
Ooh, hell yeah.
They stop him right at the line.
That's a good stop right there, folks.
On to punt on 4th down.
Better than
It's
field goal.
Brown opinion. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And this run doesn't quite reach enemy territory, tackled at midfield. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL,
Yeah,
not
take
every
your,
run is going to be a
Cooper.
big play. Some of them
I got 2
are just
Coopers.
destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that.
Westbrook. Oh, and the running back must be hurt.
Making the play anyway.
On third down, here's Johnson. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First and 10 from the 41.
I swear, bro.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Cook calls it in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Pass complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Yeah, I swear. Gotta do this all year.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. First and 10 now at the 29. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And after that catch, I think we're all looking ahead to the total in front of him, right? He's approaching that mark of 1,964 yards. The single-season record held by Calvin Johnson since 2012. What a moment it would be if he's the one to finally break it.
Why not? Let's go break it.
They'll come up first and 10. From the red zone now.
Oh, all right. That's how y'all want to play.
And the big play drives them backwards. Second down.
All right, that's how y'all want to play. Let's go.
Another try following the sack. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum building. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fourth down, he takes the snap.
Yeah. I'd rather him take this fucking pick.
Trevin Wallace has it. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
On second down, it's Brooks. And this one doesn't go far. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on third down. Shotgun snap now to Young.
Let's
And the
go.
Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Pretty even match in this first College defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
He'll punt it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. And this will be his second effort of the contest. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. His work begins at the 31. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will get set to take over. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Saints are going to have a first down. A give left side to Johnson. Works the sideline inside the 35. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Easily add the yardage.
All right, we're rocking, folks.
For a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completes this one to Hill. And that's good for a gain of 5. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
It's Johnson on second down. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing now from the gun.
Let's
Splits a couple of
go.
defenders and completes it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Johnson up the middle. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Goal to go, they're passing. Into traffic, complete. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Fullback trying to power it across. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Saints get some late points in the lead.
Give me some. That's why we got you, man.
On 4th and goal, that has
We
to
pick
take some
fullbacks too.
major cuts,
What
Brock,
would help us?
especially knowing a lot of the time there were some rushes before it that came up short.
It's guts, it's will, it's willpower, maybe even it's a little bit of pride. But you know what? When you're in that huddle, you feel that stubbornness to refuse to accept the field goal. Not on our watch. We're going to do all we can to run this sucker in.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff is going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive started from the 30. The Carolina offense headed out now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Defense shows blitz. Young. Into the hands of Tucker. Complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. Here's Young on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Brooks. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Gets this to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
No, I don't want to do that.
Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. On 3rd down, it's Young. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Saints and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. They go play action on 1st. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. With early results holds here today, partner, it would appear that this guy's in store for a busy game. They've already made it a priority going his way.
They always want to get a guy this talented the ball early, right? Just get him in confidence, get him in rhythm. But this game lines up well against this defense who right now has got no answers for his game.
1st down, ball at the 36. Throwing now, off play action. Cut by the open man. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Play action on 1st down.
No!
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Panthers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down. Here comes the final play of our 1st half. Looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
GG's.
So we're at halftime here in beautiful New Orleans, and it's the Saints who've got the lead as we head to the break. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Colts who are on top as they've hit halftime. It's Anthony Richardson, the Florida man, with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll keep the Florida theme going as we head north to check on the Jags at home in Jacksonville. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. It's C.J. Stroud with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they trail the visiting Patriots at halftime. Zach Charbonnet, a touchdown run in that first half. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another. These two teams making their final adjustment for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Ewers.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And as this season progresses, he's been a steady producer for this offense, leading the league in receptions to this point. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. A flag down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. First down, he takes the snap. Got his target. It's Hill. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. And that gets him to double digits with his 10th reception of the game. They've kept him about as busy as they could all contest. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 32, he completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. If you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Alontae Taylor making the stop. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Trying the left side with Johnson. Oh, stiff arm. And he goes out a little short of the 40. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 41. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll run this with Johnson.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. On the ground again with Johnson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Johnson. Is across the line for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. They kept it on the ground.
Full bite, get a touchdown. Running back, get a pass back, get a touchdown.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints double their lead to 14.
When the Saints go marching in, be in their number.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. The Panthers set to take the field. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14.
Oh yeah.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Rush coming for Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Oh, that was a pick.
That is incomplete.
That was a pick. You lucky you dropped that. That was a pick.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over position. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Now the give to Johnson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This one's taken in by Hill. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Alontae Taylor making the stop. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. They go play action here.
Oh God. Oh, he caught it. Sorry, Hill. Watch for a lip for that. Definitely get a game ball. Get a game ball for that Tyreek Hill.
It has certainly paid off.
Blaine Hill and put it to where.
This defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you
Blaine Hill
there's going to
Blaine Hill and put it to where it needed to be, to Tyreek Hill. Oh man. What a catch. What a hell of a catch.
1st and 10 from the 41. Going with Johnson here.
Blocking here.
And they bring him down
Hell of a
quickly,
catch.
but he does have it across the 40. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Oh no.
Here they come.
How
This is
tired are you,
35.
Hill?
Pass play now.
Let's
Completes
go.
this one to Hill. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you just want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw.
Damn. Ooh.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces
No,
third down.
I like that.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers.
Okay.
They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times
Yeah.
they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Throwing on third.
Oh, God.
Cover man's there, and he harmlessly knocks
27
it away.
yarder.
Incomplete.
Let's kick it. 44 yards.
Fourth down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Groupie. It's 44 yards here from the left hash.
He got it.
Tommy's kick is good.
Ooh, let's kick it.
And this one is center chains. Couldn't
Make
have
it
hit that
three
much
possession
better.
game. Oh, man.
Blake Groupie to kick off for the
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff.
Oh, man.
Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're
See if
out
they
for
can,
set. First and 10.
Get through this D.
Out of the gun, Young. Johnston brings it in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. Completed here to Johnston.
I feel like he's getting lucky.
But not until he's got a huge
Keep the
gain
D.
and a first down. Defense shows blitz. Young. Short pass brought in. Working quickly here. Sticking to the air. It's Young.
No! Oh, yes. Oh,
Would have been a big gainer if they connected.
It
but
would have
they
been a
could not.
touchdown.
Instead, third down coming up. Shotgun snap now to Young. This one's taken in by Otten. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense up to the line fast. Completes this one to Otten. And he works this to the 15 before they make the
minute
stop.
warning, folks.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Panthers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Young working from the gun.
Got him.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Trying to set this up quick. Here he is on third and long.
There it is. Come on, get that pick.
That's going to fall incomplete.
Get the ball.
Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the
Porter.
kick, so
I know
it's
you ain't
Brown brings
Tracy
up
Porter.
fourth down.
But come on, you're a Porter.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see.
You're a Porter, goddammit.
They are so fortunate to
Oh,
have another
shit.
shot down here after the near pick.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. They're going for it. Young. Throw is caught by
Just
the back.
stop. Get the
And they're going to
fucking
get this down
stop.
to 4 before being stopped.
The clock go.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first.
It still got 3 timeouts. Oh, they had injury timeouts. That's
And
why.
now pressure on its way.
Have it, bro.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get it back to within 2 possessions. That one right down the middle. And the Panthers cut the lead down to 10. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And no problem for the Saints. They
I had a
cover it
feeling
up.
Cooper was going to get that.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. Here's Johnson again.
That's a
He
man.
takes it just inside.
That's a
the
bad
40,
man.
39. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. A give, this is Johnson. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Now a carry by Johnson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Completed over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. That one's incomplete in the end zone. All right, 1 more snap to play here. Oh, look at this. He's
Let's go. We're going to top it off. Icing on the cake. Tyreek Hill.
The Saints can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. They were throwing for it there.
And a sweep in the Panthers, folks, on the season. 8-2, 8 going to 8-3, marching to 8-3, dropping the Panthers to 6-6.
At the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Especially when they're in the NFC South, same division, folks. You gotta love it.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff.
Gotta love it.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. They connect on the deep shot. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. The B in that number. Yo, what up, the Shining Hunter? What's going on? Shout out to you, Hunter. Shout out to you, fam. How you doing, bro? Back on the Madden. How you doing this Thursday afternoon? All right, first win of the evening. Yep, 6-6, 9-2. Folks. Next up, the Bears in the rematch from last year. We all remember, bro. We remember because we was there. Yep, we at top. Damn, how the Browns still win? God damn. Oh, we ain't got them in, on the schedule. Fucking Cleveland, fucking Browns. Sometimes we're gonna see the Browns in the Super Bowl, but we don't got them on the schedule. Bro, what? Oh, that's the computer. I'm tripping, bro. That's the Bears. Okay, I'm about to say, where's my jerseys? I'm tripping hard. Let's go.
It's week 13 of the National
Rematch of
Football
last year.
League, and we'll be watching
Couple
the
of new
dynamic
faces,
Tyreek
but
Hill.
that's all right.
No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Saints and the Bears.
Or the Saints organization remembers the Saints loss to the Bears. Clock acceleration rundown. Shouldn't even been close in the first place.
And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team
Blaine Heller.
season right now, I don't know who they are.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
'93, Chicago, the Bears versus '92, New Orleans Saints, folks.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Pretty good, man. How are you, man? Oh, Westerman look like he's back.
Here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Yeah, I think Westerman wasn't hurt. He just they just bumped up Johnson in the or did I do that? Or did I do that? Bumped up Johnson in the
Yeah, and you're exactly
yeah,
right.
I think I did that.
For a second, these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. They work now on
shit,
2nd
man.
and 9.
Okay, get Hill up out of there.
Looking to throw. Heller. He's got the
Yeah,
connection.
definitely get Cooper up there.
Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Heller. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
Boy, come on!
On 4th down, Heller. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football.
This is what I'm...
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading them out.
I'm about to get pissed off all fucking ready.
caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
To the air, Williams. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
That's weird.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
I swear, Tyreek Hill's not in the slot that he's supposed to be, I swear.
On the punt, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Well, the home team's offense led by the wide receiver headed out for their 2nd possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets there. The 25-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
Like, what do I gotta do to have Tyreek in this slot right here?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Saints at 9-2 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 1. Back to throw. Heller. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Jesus, bro.
He's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his 1st catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
I can play again.
They try the left side with Johnson. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 18 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and the reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
Short throw to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it.
Don't be pushing my boy. Yeah, get at him, Smith.
It's the first time that they looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
Pushing my boy.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Operating from the gun. Heller. That one complete to Hill. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Let's go to the 2nd quarter, folks.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Johnson running left. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to
Yo,
get to
what
the
up, C-Ray?
But that means your defensive ends, your outside
Yeah, we back with
linebackers,
some
the
Madden.
guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
I don't know if I'm gonna do vertical streams.
And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I almost messed up my shit doing that shit.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Again, it's Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stops.
Shout out to the chat.
13.
How you doing, C-Ray?
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
4 catches now on this drive alone.
Hey, you see, C-Ray?
It's another 1st
Try not to work too hard.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed
Oh my
it to
God.
perfection. Johnson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, I thought that's them. That's on them. Oh, I thought it was another damn hole.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll run it with Johnson. Whoop. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Give him
A
something.
great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this
Shout out to the
drive,
chat.
It would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And it's
Top of the
good
morning
as
to
the
you.
Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Is it still morning? Yep, 11 something.
Play drive in total, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Me and that
After the
number.
touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
When the Saints go marching.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little.
Yep,
past
still
there,
morning.
call it to 26. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week. So
Oh yeah, the sun's been out since I woke up. Been out all evening.
I think it does a little
So I
bit,
doubt it
but
rained.
not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal.
Got him.
And kind of, do a little bit of a reset.
Bring him
with this
down,
team.
bring him down.
It's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down.
Yep,
following
facts.
the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Williams. And he will find the open
God.
man. It's DJ Moore.
Y'all lucky.
Past the 35 before
No,
he's
stay in that D,
taken
though.
down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Knutt. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. To throw once more, here's Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
From the gun, here's Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Dunze. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw, Williams. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, he stopped it. First up.
As he's out of bounds.
Oh, man.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
We got another bullshit game.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Moody good with the extra point.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with 10 seconds left,
I forgot to change Tyreek Hill.
Put something together.
Rolling to his right. He's got his receiver, Cooper. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the visiting Titans who were able to walk away with the road victory. Tajay Spears, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they were losing.
Yeah, see, right, it's your team, your Chicago Bears. Bears give me the most problems, bro.
In the victory. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On play action, here's Williams. He's got the connection to Moore.
Like, why can't we stop anybody?
Before reaching the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams.
Pick the ball off. Stop batting the ball down.
Knocked down and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive.
My God damn.
Setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect.
I swear, these fucking asshole defenders, bro.
Almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Like, we right there. You got a chance. So why you keep batting the ball down?
Looking at 3rd and 10.
Here's Williams.
Look at this shit. Yeah, I know you want to run. They fucking stop me. Only thing is, they get a field goal out of it. We could have had it.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely
Game
perfect.
dumb.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Shouldn't even be a field goal range. Shut up, field goal game.
Drive at the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game
This going to be another Tyreek game.
Their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a handoff.
Let's go.
Johnson.
Oh, come on, Johnson. Come on, get the ball. Get in there.
And give him
No
about
damn
4
sense.
on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now a 10th carry for Johnson.
Let's go.
And strong running there as
Let's
he's
go.
across midfield and down to the 49. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Heller. Short throw to Smith.
Let's go.
Able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave it with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Heller. It's Hill, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared.
Let's go.
Adjustments to come.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Nice run. Nice play calling. Nice drive.
With touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Saints have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured it.
You got to hold them again.
But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
A point after, good by Groupie.
And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this
Just like
away.
that game last season.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field.
You got a lot down.
Able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it.
Come on, there we go.
And it's intercepted.
Let's go.
And he's able to take this one
That's our big
to the
ball.
36-yard line.
No, that's
I
Meekins.
saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic.
I think he came out in the draft. It was wobbly too.
Let me pay homage
Oh my
to the
God,
man
there
who
we
stood
go.
this spot.
Breathing room.
He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
Offside. Defense.
God, there we go, Chad.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Let's go.
He's got it full extension. What a catch.
He'll get 15 and the Saints first down.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really
Coach
confident
Warrior's
right now
in the
throwing
zone
down.
right now.
Yeah, he's
Coordinator
been
Warrior in the
spectacular.
zone.
He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Up the middle, Johnson.
I should have bounced outside.
He'll push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be
Hey,
second and
nothing
8.
but green grass outside.
Operating from the gun.
Let's go.
Yeah, he's got it.
Tyreek Hill. Let's go.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number
Tyreek said he watched that Bears game last season. He said that was bullshit. Tyreek said, I got y'all back. Tyreek said, I got y'all back.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
It's good, and it's 21-10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
1 quarter,
You are
folks.
watching the NFL. on
That man,
EA
me can get
Sports.
game ball. Definitely gets game ball.
Back now here live in New Orleans, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Oh, God, what did I do?
And he's got him on the crossing pattern.
Oh,
All the way down.
I'll let you have that. Don't you didn't get the score. I'll let you have that. It's all good.
A big play there on the
What did I do last time, Doc? I had cover 3 lock.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Let's drive there. It's good.
Back to throw.
It's good.
Williams.
Locates Mooney on the out route.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Williams.
Let him go. Just let him fucking go.
He is in.
Just let him fucking score, man.
Chicago.
Like, why not, bro?
Caleb Williams.
A 5-yard
Like, why not?
touchdown run.
And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
He's got it at the 2.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have
You can
done
never
all
rest in
game
these
long,
games,
because
never.
they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game, and by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Short throw to Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Operating from the gun.
God damn! No! God, we are not doing this, bro. We are not doing this.
They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. And he'll take this one down to the 36. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot.
To the air, Williams.
And that is
The game make the Bears look like they better than they really are. They're not.
The pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And this one
God damn, they're not.
Down the pipe, and in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it.
Like they're trash in real life. Like, god damn.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone. They'll take the 3.
I'm second Cook.
Even if they feel just a little
Cook's the
bit
problem.
down.
The Saints offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed,
This game, every time I play the Bears, this never should be close. For some reason, it's always close.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
You got a rookie quarterback, so why are you that good?
They'll hand it off now. Johnson.
I swear, if I fumble, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Operating from the gun. Heller. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23.
I swear I'm gonna lose my shit.
14 there, and it moves the chains.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning.
Oh, let's go to 2-minute warning. See, Ray, I hate your Bears team, bruh. God dang. How they pull in real life, but on the game, they freaking goddamn acting like they're the 85 Bears.
Delay of game. Offense.
Oh, I thought I had time. Oh my God, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm fucking done, bro. I'm done.
Still 1st down.
I'm done. This game cheating me again. I'm done.
What they needed here. 1st and 15.
Looking to throw.
Here. Come on.
Rifles one incomplete. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range.
Come on, right here. Let's go.
Catches made.
Let's go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints.
Use Tyreek Hill as a decoy. They want to cover Tyreek Hill tight. Use him as a decoy.
The Saints have broken our tie.
We got other weapons.
A 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he
I
went to
really
his
wanted
primary
Tyreek Hill again.
he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass.
Too much time on the clock. Too much time.
Very mature play for the 2nd year.
Too much time on the freaking clock. These games close for no reason.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
No reason. Ah.
And a decent return out to the
Let's go.
27-yard line.
Let's go, D. Oh, we got it. Oh, we got it with D.
Down by 7. A minute 52 to play.
Either cover 6 with Willie, Tampa 2.
Watch as they come up on first down. He's back to throw. Oh, Odunze wide open. It's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Come on, pick that ball up. That was it. McKinstry had it. McKinstry had it. Kool-Aid Man had it.
He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw. It fights him off. Eluding the pressure right.
No! Look at this! Look at this! What are we doing? Bro, what the?
This one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams.
I'm about to uninstall. I'm about to fucking uninstall. I'm literally pressed.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have
I'm done.
momentum to go
I'm
for
fucking
two
done.
here, but if
I'm
you miss
fucking
it,
done.
You don't give your defense a chance at all.
I'm done.
Well, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime.
I'm fucking done.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra.
I'm literally pressing the fucking buttons to get to the quarterback, to pick the player, to get to the quarterback, and nothing's. It's like it's like on my side it freezes. Like my players just freeze.
For Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away.
Like fuck.
And a good return as he'll be stopped.
Like my players are freezing.
The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far.
I'm tired of these games cheating me, bro. I'm really fucking am. I'm even fed up with it. I'm literally fed up with gaming. I'm literally fed up with gaming.
This is 1st and 10.
I'm not even lying to you.
Off play action. Heller.
Look at this ass fucking shit.
Hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm literally fed up with gaming.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Off the play fake. Heller. That'll be caught by Hill. Down the right sideline. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
It shouldn't even be like this. This game should not fucking even be this close. It shouldn't be like this. I shouldn't have to do this.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more.
Like my players on defense are literally freezing. Literally.
That was a nice play.
Groupie for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So the focus now shifts to the Bears, trailing by a touchdown. A little over 40 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Wow.
Gets this to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. He'll look to throw. And firing a deep ball for Komet.
Yeah, he better not have caught that. I swear he better not. I swear he better not catch that. I swear.
Facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, to the right sideline. And it falls.
You ain't did shit. You gotta stop him twice, McKinson. Doing that stupid ass celebration. Y'all shouldn't even be in this fucking damn shit. It would be for y'all damn defense.
Gonna call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going.
Like the game literally let that QB walk down the goddamn middle of the field, literally.
Through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take
Tyreek game ball.
Right at midfield.
Let's get out of here. Oh, now look at that. Now I'm kneeling. The clock's gonna go slow. You see this? The game's literally cheating me. The last game, the clock went by so fast in the red. After the whistle, when I thought the whistle has, they had called the whistle. And I thought the other team, the Bears, had called the timeout. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.
Madden is so broken, bro.
So for the Saints, they
Man, just like Call of Duty is so broken.
As they move to 10-2, and they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2
No
weeks'
fucking way,
time.
bro. It's literally no way. No way. That's literally no way. Thought it'd be later than it's still early. Time moving by slow then. Time moving by slow. One person to upgrade McKinstry. That's how bad that game is. Oh, you still here, see, Ray? I'm over here arguing to myself. I thought you had left, bro. You still here? Shout out to you. I'm over here arguing to myself. Sorry if I screamed in your ear if y'all heard all that raging. That was some fucking bullshit. No way that quarterback should have ran all the way to the goddamn end zone. There's literally nowhere when I'm sitting here smashing the goddamn buttons. I'm literally smashing the buttons. Literally smashing the buttons to get the player on the guy to stop the quarterback, and the players are freezing. Now we got a division round. For now. If the game don't screw us and it freezes us. Yes, 49ers. And that's on the road. Swear, I guess we play the 49ers. Oh, you did? All right. Don't worry about it. You ain't hear all that. I was literally losing my shit. We play these 49ers and get up out of here. Yeah. Play the third game. Play these 49ers and get up out of here. I ain't the only one. Cause I looked at, I watch other people play Madden, live stream Madden. Like either whether they playing the computer or playing the what you call them? Playing online. Like the game be freezing their players, and they be like raging too. So yeah, it's the game. Oh, man.
It's week 14 of the 2027 season, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions.
Last game of the evening, folks.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams.
I don't even want to see the Bears in the damn playoffs.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they're hot as can be.
They lose out.
8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly.
And we get the ball.
They've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Why can I never get these substitutions right like I want it? Like, goddamn.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. The numbers for Johnson in last week's game, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
2nd and 5.
Off play action. Heller. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The Saints at 10-2 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
My God, bro, I swear to God, bro, I swear to God. This game is broken. It literally is broken. This game literally is freaking broken.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first.
We should be
Catch there
down.
for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. 2nd and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Are you coming like that? You coming like that, bro?
Here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Keep on getting him, man.
Off the play fake.
Got him. Guys, let's go.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Looking like Jerry right side there.
Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Saints put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've
Yeah,
won 2
they
games
5
in a
and
row,
7.
you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
Fry. Oh, let's go
this
after
guy.
this dude.
And the reason
I like him too.
He tends to stand an even
Let's go
keel.
after this
Doesn't
guy.
let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed. Take what the defense gives him.
Yeah, we'll see
and then
about
he can
that.
strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Stop McCaffrey, we good.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this
Stop that
one,
jet
maybe
sweep.
to go
Stop
back to the
McCaffrey, we
drawing
good.
board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Fry.
Pass caught by Pearsall.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Every now and then they'll go look.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Every now and then they'll go look.
1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Every now and then they'll get look.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be
Stop
stuck
McCaffrey, and we got it.
behind the line of
We got it.
scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. Operating from the gun. Fry.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
That's such horseshit.
Touchdown, 49ers.
That is such horseshit.
McCaffrey.
Career touchdown number 136, tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list.
And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Such
The
horseshit.
Saints offense and Tyreek Hill set to take over once more.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Johnson.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
2nd and 5. They complete it to Hill. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Well, they have not been shy about looking his way in this first half. That's already 7 catches for him now, and we've yet to hit halftime.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. A solid stiff arm.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They go to Johnson again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a nice run, a nice game there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
From the gun on 3rd down. Heller. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Now, Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw now on first down.
It returns it right back to Samuel.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Operating from the gun. Fry. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The first catch.
Oh, what's up, Smart Game? What's going on? How you doing, bro?
Going to have a 49ers first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence.
How you doing, Smart Gamer?
He found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw again.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Fortunate.
25, here's second down and 7.
How you doing, Smart? Shout out to you, bro. Happy Thursday to y'all.
The visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you
back out here on some Madden.
Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Yeah, college football
Brandon, thanks very much.
trailer 26 was out earlier today. I'm excited for that.
Look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, where you see the final score there. Tua Tagovailoa leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay,
both
Coach,
these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out for the second half. Time for us to go back to Levi Stadium as we'll hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Fry.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw. Fry. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun. Fry. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Fry.
That's complete to Pearsall.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard
What a stop, folks.
line. So
Clutch
8
stop for
yards
us.
on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 7. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Short throw to Smith. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yo, Beard, what's up, BDBP? What's going on? How you doing, Beard? Happy Thursday to you.
Sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd down and 3.
Hope everything good.
Back to throw. Heller on target over the middle to Hill. 9 yards.
Oh yes, sir. You modded me on your stream. I didn't realize you had modded me around the last, one of your last stream. So I got you back. Shout out to you, man.
Now Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
Oh, that's wrong play.
Now they continue a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off play action. Heller. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football.
We are 10-2 on the season, folks.
Johnson. Stiff arm.
Let's go.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield.
Trying to get the division round.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
We recently acquired Tyreek Hill in a trade.
Broke a tackle there to get some
He's
extra
breaking
yardage.
records.
Well, this defense just has not been able to keep him under wraps. That's now 10 catches for him in the ball game.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Heller. It's caught on the right side of Smith.
All right, we gotta go there. We gotta go up together here.
3rd down and 2 yards to go.
See if we can do it.
On the ground. This is
Oh,
Johnson.
come on. We can't even do it. Come on, bro.
Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
All right.
This late in the
All right,
game,
Tyreek Hill.
I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
They're on Fox. The old Fox.
Because this is
Da,
almost
da,
like no man's
da.
land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be
There we
enough
go.
space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule.
NFL on Fox or NFL prime time. Chris Berman, Tom Jackson. God, I miss those days.
He's been terrific.
God, I miss those days.
Now for the game. So
Kids
after
don't know
the
nothing
fourth
about
down
NFL prime
conversion,
time.
now
They don't know.
1st and 10
They
inside
don't
the
know.
25.
They try the left side with Johnson. And he's going
NFL
to
prime
to
time.
the 25.
They don't.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's my childhood right there. They don't know.
But the key to good rushing defense is
I can't
to
even
have
watch
your linebackers
ESPN now.
set the edge.
Everything's on bullshit.
Operating from the gun. Heller, it's Hill, complete.
Hey, Beard. Oh, remember Stuart Scott? Holla at a player when you see him in the streets. Oh, man. Those were the days.
In receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body
Bro,
control,
what the
route
fuck?
running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the
Do we kick the field goal or do we go for it?
He got one, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Do we kick the field goal or do we go
Not
for it?
all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
We gotta at least play this smart.
So here
We
we
on a
go.
roll.
A big spot now for Blake Groupie.
Play it smart.
And his kick is indeed good.
Yep.
And they will
Shit,
move
Rip.
up by 10 now.
Rip Stuart Scott,
17-7.
Rick and Chris Berman.
To this point of the season, and he connects
He
on the field
could
goal
go
there.
all
What a luxury it
the
is to have a
way.
kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all
Oh,
year
man.
long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Shout out to content creators that do highlights too. I'll be watching them. They better content creators that do like sports highlights, like Chisel the Adonis and a few others. Man, I'll be watching them than watching the ESPN.
Made it a two-score game, so they need to get points
Shit.
out of this drive relatively quickly.
I watch them for my highlights.
Throwing to start the drive. Fry.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Got Tampa 2 here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. Back to throw again.
Oh God, yes, yes. Woo, that was clutch.
So it's
That was
49er
clutch.
football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they
Got
come
here,
up
let's
with
go.
offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Got him.
And he's
Got the right
taken down
defense in
here
now.
by
Got
the
him.
Saints.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. He's got this complete.
Yo, here, what's going on here? Shout out to you, bro.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw
Taking
the
that
ball to
field goal
someone,
was
they
clutch,
catch
folks.
it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping it from a first
Gotta go
down.
on sides.
Them in his tracks.
Yep.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them
How you doing
back
here?
there.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they get these stops on
Doing all right.
defense,
Heard that. Good to
all
hear.
hope is not lost.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Looking to throw. Heller.
That'll be caught by Hill.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and
Heller,
final
this is you.
timeout as they'll head
This
to
is
the
you,
sideline
Heller.
and talk over what to do next.
It's you.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
They'll try
Let's
to
go.
sneak it here.
First down.
And he will have a Saints first down. It's been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate a count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. The busy night continues for Johnson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Another win, folks. Played our game.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a
Taking
clean
that
one,
field
too.
goal
No
was clutch.
turnovers in this contest.
Take
I
the
think you're
points.
exactly right about that. To me, this is
Take
just a pair
the
of offenses
points.
trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other, and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big
You didn't get that, there we would be in
But today,
overtime right now.
Neither side made that mistake, and what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for New Orleans, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall
We
to
eliminated.
5-8.
Yeah,
And
we
they'll be on the
definitely
road
eliminated
next
San
week
Francisco.
as they travel to Pittsburgh
Got
to
them
take
outta
on the
here.
Steelers.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank
144.
Charles Davis, my broadcast partner. And
Play that game some more, folks. Hell it. The piece we need. Alright. At the Falcons, folks. In the dome, too. Play that game tonight, probably. Got the Falcons, Jaguars, Cowboys, and the game circle on the list for Tyreek Hill. That Miami Dolphins in that dome. We're gonna definitely try to have him. Make sure he's healthy for these next games. Dolphins games. Okay, pretty much got the playoff on lock. Chiefs, bruh. Look like gonna be Saints and Chiefs. Ravens, yeah. Okay, alright, not bad. Okay. Alright, guys, ladies and gentlemen, that is it, folks. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that watched. Everybody hit that like. Shout out to everybody that hit that like. We'll be back with another stream later, maybe tonight, sometime tonight or tomorrow. But other than that, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. Probably Warrior signing off. Peace.